Sneha, there's a trend now, it seems, of full body scans,
Yes.
MRI, CT scans.
Absolutely.
Is this a healthy trend?
Well, first of all, to talk about the trend, it's insane out there. If you just pick up a couple of Instagram handles like of celebrities outside of India, most of them are going for full body scans, either in the form of an MRI machine or a CT machine. Now, what are these scans? These scans are done for the entire body. It's actually, Polemy, become a status symbol right now, with lots of celebrities going for it. Simply put, it's a full body scan. Why are people doing it? Yes, people are doing it because predictive health is being talked about. Are doctors recommending it? Certainly no. Doctors are saying it is unnecessary. For starters, Polemy, it might pick up, in fact, some signs that are unnecessary, something which is incidental, a benign tumor, something that can just cause unnecessary panic, lead up to several other biopsies, follow-up checkups, which may or may not be necessary. But these are scans that are being done by various celebrities, and a lot of people are tempted to ask, should we also go for it? Is the big question here. I'll just tell you, it's a full body scan, super expensive. Imagine if it's an entire body, it takes a lot of time and it does not target specific areas. We'll talk about that and much more on what the pros and cons of this are, but more in this report first. A full body MRI in a healthy individual. Celebrities like Kim Kardashian, her mom Kris Jenner, Paris Hilton and Maria Menounos have publicly endorsed it, and as expected, raised eyebrows within the medical community. What really then is a full body scan? Generally, it is a scan taken of the entire body with either an MRI or a CT machine. But what appears to be a status symbol, what is considered fashionable, could be extremely risky. For the average person with no risk factors for cancer, experts don't see any point in these scans, especially because it raises the risk of overdiagnosis. For one thing, full body scans often pick up things that are considered incidental, like benign liver tumors or nodules on your thyroid or adrenal glands. These findings could easily lead to costly workups and extra scans, or even unnecessary surgeries or biopsies that come with additional risks of their own. Not to forget the unnecessary anxiety here.
The first and foremost disadvantage of getting a full body MRI is that it could lead to the detection of irrelevant clinical findings, which will invariably lead to invasive and useless testing. Secondly, full body MRI price will be a huge concern for people as it does not come cheap. Moreover, a full body MRI runs the risk of fake positive results, leading to a series of unnecessarily investigations drawing more risks.
Medically, it is being supported for patients suffering from Li-Fraumeni syndrome, which is a rare genetic mutation that puts people at much higher risk of developing multiple cancers over their lifetimes, or those suffering from multiple myeloma, a blood cancer that can cause bone lesions all around the body. Well, there's no data to support the average person getting one, especially if you don't have any symptoms or an increased personal risk for cancer.
It can help healthcare professionals to identify more than even 500 common and rare conditions. The advantage of going for proactive full body MRI scans is that if these conditions are identified before the advent of the symptoms, doctors can treat them efficiently, ensuring better treatment outcomes.
Some positives, though, of full body scan are as follows. They're non-invasive and radiation-free. The contrasting agent is safer compared to iodine-based substances. It provides detailed images of soft tissues. It gives versatile imaging from various directions. It covers large body portions and helps assess cancer spread and other diseases and guide treatment. With Kshitija Gosavi in New Delhi, Sneha Murdani for India Today TV.
Sneha, are there risks involved? I know it's a trend and everyone seems to be going for it, though very expensive. At least celebrities seem to be endorsing it. But are there risks involved? Should a healthy person go for it or not?
Well, I think the answer to that can't be a very yes or no, a very simple yes or no. One has to weigh in the risks and the pros and cons, and certainly discuss it with your physician. For example, I tell you, Polemy, there is a history of cancer in the family. Should one really be going for a full body MRI? Doctors say no, go in for a genetic screening. That would be preferred. If you've been a chain smoker for 50 years, what should you be doing? Should you be going in for a full body MRI? Doctors say no, go for lung cancer screening. This is what should be done. So essentially, a lot of people would have a sense of satisfaction. I would want to tell you that there is a lot of anecdotal evidence, though little data, but more anecdotal evidence of people saying that the first stage cancer was detected exactly using a full body scan method. So discuss it with your doctor if you actually require it. Plus, it does not target your specific organs. For example, if there's a history of breast cancer in the family, after 45, should you be going in for a full body MRI or should you be going in for a breast cancer screening, a mammogram? Definitely a mammogram is what doctors are saying. As far as risks are concerned, it's just a sense of perhaps a false sense of assurance, that predictive health does tend to give, or the other opposite. It could be something which is absolutely incidental and it could lead up to more scans, more biopsies and more tests, follow-ups that may actually cost you your peace of mind and yes, a lot of money. Also, it is extremely expensive. So like I said, if that is the sense of assurance that you want, go to a physician, talk to him about it. And a lot of is being said that those people, in fact, who have rare disease conditions and blood cancer that causes lesions on the body are the only people who should, in fact, be going for this MRI full body scan. Polemy.
Okay, so only with specific illnesses, or if you feel that you're suffering from something, if I understand this rightly, should you be going for any sort of full body scan?
Yes, absolutely.
Is that how it should
I think if you're suffering from a rare disease, so there's a family history of rare disease, like I said in the report as well. There is a disease, in fact, that causes blood cancer that leads to lesions in the body. It's rare, so for rare genetic diseases, go for it. There is, in fact, a disease that causes multiple recurring cancers in your body. Doctors say for diseases like that, people who have a history of these kind of diseases should go for it. Definitely not as a fashion statement and definitely not for targeted reasons. Like I said, and I'll just repeat myself again, history of lung cancer, you are a chain smoker, go for lung cancer screening. History of breast cancer, post 45, go for a mammogram. MRIs is going to give you an overall picture. You might actually end up missing a lot of things because it's not targeted, say, like a colonoscopy, for example. So these are some of the problems associated with full body MRI scans.
It's actually difficult to understand why people would want to go through a full body scan as a fashion statement.
Yes, I'll tell you why. Paulme, in one of our episodes of Health 360 has also spoken about it. Predictive health, not preventive health. Preventive health checkup is when I know that I have a history of, diabetes in my family. Why should I not monitor my blood sugar levels?
Right.
That's preventive health. Predictive health is when you, at the age of 30, take an entire body checkup of a different kind and within, try to get a sense of by the age of 60, will I develop dementia because my father had it, for example, or what is the problem that I will develop? Am I at risk of any kind of cancer? That's predictive health. Predictive health is becoming extremely fashionable. It's a trend that a lot of people have picked up. It's being done in India as well. Yes, it's expensive, but this is a part of predictive health.